everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing Harper Dune from the Pacific Coast, from Rainbow High's Pacific Coast series. I can't tell you, it took forever for me to find one of these available, but I didn't even find it like online or in my store. My sister, who lives in a whole different state, almost on the other side of the country, was able to find it in her store and she sent it to me, so shout out to her. When I saw her, I fell in love with her and I needed to have her. So I'm glad. This is my first Rainbow High unboxing. So I asked that like patience because I have no idea how this even comes apart. So we are going to go look through the actual box. I kind of do like how Rainbow High does their packaging. I like to be able to see my doll. I really do, especially because I mean, these dolls are not like $15 or $10. These are pretty expensive dolls, you know, or they can be pretty expensive. So for what I'm paying, I would like to see and make sure there's no defects if possible, at least for the ones that I'm picking up as a collector. So I do like that aspect of Rainbow High. I do like also not having to worry about like the blind bag kind of situation. I'm seeing what I get type of thing. The box, of course, is going to have, you know, it's, how would you say, like coastal, you know, palm trees. Excuse me. This is the back. It shows all of the students of Pacific Coast. I think it's really cool how they kind of separated the Rainbow Highs from Pacific Coast. I'd like to see where they go with this, to be honest. I have noticed different sculpts being released, face sculpts of the dolls. I love their artwork. This is such a beautiful piece that even if you wanted to, you could probably undo this, right? And if you were like a real fanatic type of thing, you could like put in a cute little frame. And maybe even minus off this part, right? But their boxes are a little bit more simple than the than the LOL Surprise OMG versions. You know, they usually have a lot of stuff on their boxes. Okay, so let's see if I can do this on camera. Oh, perf. All right, so we're gonna leave her right here. I'm gonna try to take this, detach this. I think it's gonna work, guys. Disheartening. I think I'm just supposed to go like this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I definitely could not do that on camera. That was the worst. But I did get all the stuff out. I want to first go over the items that she came with. The accessories that she came with are these cute glasses, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's giving me, of course, Burberry. I don't want to say that's the designer. As far as the design, I think this is super cute though. This little emblem actually is lifted, so I think that's a cute little touch, as simple and small as that is. These do not bend, which makes sense, right? She does come out with a cute little purse, and you can put whatever you need to inside. Again, it has the same matching design pattern on there. It has like a little rainbow on there, which I thought was a cute touch as well. This seems like it is embroidered. It's not like a vinyl or a print, so you don't have to worry about it lifting off. Let's see if I can get, yeah. And then this is the inside. I feel like it's made out of pretty good quality, you know. I don't feel like it's gonna break or anything like that on me. She also does come with her own little towel, again giving the same printed vibe for the designer. I think this is really cute. You can undo this part here. I just haven't. I thought this was really cute, and like another creator, I believe her name is My World, she said like this is like literally the size of the doll. It's not like a washcloth in comparison, which that's the worst. So that's great. I think these are cute little things. I'm sure this could even be rolled up and put inside of the bag, you know, carry it, you know, cute. She does come with, this series came with extra feet for high heels, because these dolls come flat-footed for their sandals, because, you know, I guess in a sense, who's going to the beach in heels, right? So they came up with extra legs, and they give you a little tutorial inside of how to detach the legs and add on the new ones. I thought this was a really cool concept. I saw that some people may be like, you know, annoyed by it, like, oh, why, it's a waste, why not give them the same just heeled feet and then the ankle adjustment. But because of the shape of the foot, it makes sense how, even if it still wouldn't be a flat foot. And this reminds me similar of how like BJDs work. You change out their hands, you can get different hand poses. You can change out their face plates, you get different faces. So I thought that was a really cool added benefit. I am going to get into the doll. Actually, I want to go back to these extra feet. You do see where, you know, there's like a little mark of, I guess, the detaching, and it's on the inside of her legs as well. So I'm not sure if that's just an overall thing for all the dolls, how it comes like that, or it's just this one was just not a great manufactured version. But as you can see, here she is, Harper Dune. Now, when I tell you that this hair is, it's a mess. Like, this is a lot, right? Because it's a lot of product on there, but it's a lot of product and it's just very tangly. It doesn't look like presentable. When I took her out of the box, I mean, this is the back of her. This is how the back of her hair came, right? This is not great. But then it's this for me. Again, these dolls are not cheap. I don't like it. It hurts my heart to even think about buying them for children at $30, and I mean, they're just going to destroy them anyways, right? But I would have liked to hope that her hair would have came in better condition than that, but I mean, what can I do? So I'm going to bring her up a little bit closer so we can get like a full view. Hold on, actually, because then I can't see her too well, or you can't see her too well. She does come with her little, again, the Burberry-esque design hat with the little logo, the rainbow on the front. It is like to her head via like this little plastic. Once you take this off, I believe you can detach it from her head, but I would assume that it would be pretty difficult to try to get it on, keep it on. Yeah, you see there's these little plastic tabs. So just know that if you want her to keep this look with this hat on, just leave those clips, those little plastic pieces in there, because you'll be sad trying to get her to have it back on her head. But she does have blonde hair. It's like an ash blonde, if you ask me, but it does have like some dimension in it. You can see, you know, some pieces are different tones. So I do like that at least there's dimension. It's not a flat color. She has her brown brows. And if you can see, let's take her off this stand. You can see she has very neutral eye makeup underneath and above. There's like a little line of glitter. I love the lashes that they put on. They're very delicate and fine, and I think they go pretty nice. It's not too much, but it's just enough so you can see it. So I do appreciate that. She has a neutral brown lip as well. Now, when you go down and moving to her body, she does have on a two-piece bathing suit with the same print. I like this style with, it's like almost like a boy cut. You know, boy shorts are like printed like this, and sports bras. I kind of like that. I did not take this off. So with the Rainbow High, since this is my first time unboxing them, I'm still kind of going over this, right? Because their arms are thicker than the OMG ones, for sure. Their joints are, I don't know, it doesn't seem as, I don't know, smooth in the move of it. But maybe it's just me, and I just need to become accustomed to it. I don't see too much bend in the wrist like I do with the OMGs. But I do like that they do have knee joints. Oh yeah, you see, look at that. You can see the whole seam line. That sucks. I'm very particular about that kind of stuff, but whatever. I can probably just try to sand it down if it became that serious. But yes, that they do have knee joints, even though, like, I don't know. it's just an okay bend for me. I don't know if it was worth, I don't know, the hype. Let's see. Okay. I can understand for posing purposes. I always felt like this thick of a knee joint, I don't know. I'll see how I feel about that. So she does have on her shorts with a cute little emblem of Rainbow High. These things do Velcro in the back, as you can see here. So that's one. And then you would take this down. Let's see if I can just do this quickly. All right. Not too shabby. At least it's not a struggle to take off their clothes. It's not as tight fitted as OMG clothes are, even though I do appreciate their fashion. It's a little bit easier to take their clothes off. One thing that is distinguishable to me are their body types. You know, they're wider. They're not as slim, so their bodies are shorter as well. But I think I can get over that. So this is her bathing suit that, like I said, Velcro in the back. And she has flat sandals, which I think these sandals are cute. But I will say that I would have preferred a stiffer bottom or sole of her sandal, because this will just tear, especially if you have younger kids who are playing with this. The chances of them ripping it are likely, in my opinion. You know, it's very soft. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. They do have their leg joints that I believe, twist out so that you can, again, get a good pose. You know, her leg gets to stick out this way and not just face forward. And again, I can appreciate that, because I do wish that the OMG dolls had a little bit more range of motion for posing. Because nothing really comes with her, there's no outfit change or anything like that. I believe that this is pretty much the end. You see some of the hairs are like crinkled and some not. She's probably the only doll, to be honest, that I will have to brush her hair out of the box. But besides that, I think that she's cute. I don't know what my real plans may be for her, because for some of my dolls, I am planning to change their clothes and, you know, restyle them. But for her, I'm not sure yet. I really did want her. I loved her skin tone. You guys, if you've watched other of my videos, you know that I love the different varieties of skin tones, of brown skin tones especially, that the doll companies are producing. And I'm really trying to get as many as I can so I can live my childhood dreams. I will say that the material that is used for this, I'm not sure, again, if this is just my version or something that's across the board. I guess I'll see as I'm opening up more Rainbow Highs. But let's see if I can get in. It's like the plastic is two different materials, or like it's bubbling. And like I said, I expect a certain kind of quality from, and if you can see on her neck, she has like these shiny dots. I hope for, or expect, I think maybe more than I should. I don't know. But I won't say I'm disappointed in her. I think that she's cute, and I hope that if I do style her over, I can come up with something pretty amazing for her. I don't think that I would just keep her in her bathing suit. At least not this one. Her artwork on here looks super cute, but I don't know if it really resembles her, if that makes sense. I need her. Summer, I need her. She's so cute. I don't know what I would rate her. I think I'm gonna give her a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I can see where it could have been better, and maybe it's just me being nitpicky, right? But either way, I thank you guys for joining. If you have any questions or like to give me any advice as far as when picking out these dolls, I don't know, maybe to get a better quality one, how to check for that, let me know, because I'm for it. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I appreciate your time. I hope that hopefully this little unboxing helped you decide whether or not you will end up getting a Harper Dune for yourself, or maybe a child in your life, or another adult in your life. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great day. So I did comb out her hair, and it is big, okay? It's huge. But I'm going to try to see if I can either style it or re-wet it and try to crinkle it, so to speak. But to be honest, I'd rather it be big and look like hair than look like I don't know what on her head. So this was about how much hair ended up coming out. I did not do it, however, maybe you should, where, I don't know, you wet up their hair and then comb it out, because I just didn't want to deal with tangled wet hair. It's not my thing. But here she is, looking cute. Like I said, I'm probably going to try to do something with her hair. What? I have no idea yet. But again, you guys got some ideas, let me know. But here she is in all her bourgeois cuteness. I feel like that's kind of the vibe that the Pacific Coast kids are giving me. Very like Rodeo Drive. Very much, we're rich and you're not. And I like that. I think it's a cute little spin off of it. I don't watch the show, so I'm not sure of their personality types, but I think this is really cute. I like her this way. Like I said, probably better than that haystack she had on her head a moment ago. Here she is.